Hi YouTube world, it's Adrienne. I am back in New York City. I am back at home. I have been recently traveling, if you don't know, back down to Miami to see my family, spend some quality time with them. I just hopped out of the shower and I thought it would be fun to use some newish makeup, and I'm gonna keep it all drugstore today because I don't think I've done that, and I think it's important to give drugstore items a shout out because drugstore has some really amazing stuff. So I'm fresh out of the shower. I don't have anything on my face because I'm gonna reuse something that I think I've only used once, and it's from Flower Beauty, and it's the Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. It's this one here. It is very intimidating because it has so much shimmer. So I'm just shaking it up. I thought I had basically assigned this as a body kind of moisturizer product. I thought it would be pretty for the body. So again, I don't have anything. I have very, very clean skin. In fact, I exfoliated in the shower because I just felt like I needed it. It's that time of the month. I get still like a teenager, lots of congestion. And also being down in Miami and being in the sun for the first time in a long time. Gosh, I didn't remember how my skin reacted to the sun and to sunscreen and to water and sweat and heat. And I really, gosh, I felt like a teenager again. I had breakouts, I had body breakouts. Not fun, not fun. But it was fun to be in the sun. My parents have a pool, and even though I was working every single day remotely for my day job, it was just nice to be able to, instead of like take a lunch break, like take a swim and get some exercise in and get a little bit of sun. Made such a difference in my spirit. So I'm really happy with that. Well, that is pretty. The little shimmer particles are pretty evenly dispersed. I think I'm going to keep this one around. I will also be using today the Flower Instant Blur Stick and Multitasking Foundation. This is their stick foundation. I remember using this a couple of times and enjoying it, and for some reason avoiding it. It has this little blur stick, which is very similar to the Milk Blur Stick. And this is nice for pores and just minimizing some of that glow. I hope this is my color though, because I have changed shades. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. So I'm just gonna draw a bunch of lines and see how this goes. And not a lot of people talk about this foundation. I think Jen Phelps, she's the one who kind of convinced me to try it. She's really good at getting a lot of products. So I think that's really pretty. It's not overly heavy. I am using this new BK Beauty 106 brush. I just recently got this with their Mother's Day sale, and I'm telling you, I am fangirling over these brushes. They're incredible. They're so incredible. And I don't really love foundation brushes, but this one I have been really enjoying. It is super soft. There's a lot of flexibility, and yet it's densely packed. I don't know. How does that make any sense? It's like, it's a 2-for-1. So you can still, like, if you lightly press it on your skin, you can move around product nicely without removing too much. Or you could press a little deeper and really to just get a much more buffed look. What do we think? I think it feels very natural. It's not really grabbing on to any dryness or anything. I see some things peeking through, but I really don't mind that at all. To prep my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Flower Beauty Petal Pout Lip Mask. This one here, I got it in the clear color, otherwise known as Starlit. It actually has like a ton of shimmers. So people I have been hearing about this product for a while. It comes in different colors. I really enjoy the feel. I don't enjoy the smell. It smells very cheap. It smells like cheap Bonnie Bell, or like a lip smacker that you can't figure out the scent. So it's just like this like sweet plastic smell. So I don't enjoy that. I do enjoy the applicator. You just kind of push it up a little bit and some product comes out and you apply it on lips. What I don't enjoy is the price tag in association with how much product you get. So you see the product gets pushed up, and you would think I'm using this a lot based on how much product I've already used. You can even see there's pockets of missing product. So it's not even that it's jam-packed. I've used this product 7 times and this is how much I've used. That seems like there's not a lot of product there. So I'm not happy about that. I was happy to get a lot of my newer Flower Beauty products. All of those were on sale at CVS down in Miami. It was sort of like a 50% off, buy one, get one at 50% off or 75% off. It was a great sale at my local CVS EMAS. I don't know. The CVS EMAS exist for others? Is this just a Miami thing? Is this a Florida thing? Is this a predominantly when there's Latinos in the area thing? I don't know, but let me tell you, CVS EMAS is where it's at. We found a lot of goodies, my sister and I. One of those goodies was key lime Kit Kats. If you have not tried key lime Kit Kats, you need to try key lime Kit Kats. They are phenomenal. Delicious, delicious. So right now I just did the light peach corrector. I'm not like huge on correctors. I really love the Becca under eye corrector. It is much pinker and more emollient than this one. So I really bought this out of curiosity to see if this was going to be a dupe for that. I don't think it is. I think this is more of a dupe for the Benefit Boing. If you want to see the comparison with the Becca, and so you could see it's quite a difference. This is much peachier, pinker. It still has some peachiness and this is darker. But I have to say, I think it did a really nice job. Again, if this is your first time to my channel, hi. If it is your many time to my channel, you know that I don't really love concealer. I don't think I need too much. I don't mind imperfections. And so I think sometimes when I use concealer, I just get this feeling that I am creating more of a problem than I'm fixing. With any kind of, I just feel like it highlights like fine lines and whatnot. I don't have a powder with me that is not high end, so I'm not going to powder today. Is that true? Yeah. The powder that I have that is drugstore that I really, really like is the Halo setting powder from e.l.f. And I actually have that down in Florida in my core makeup kit down there that I've been using, and I have been enjoying it. I've been getting to know it more and more, and I really, really like it. And so I wish I had it with me right now. Let's put on some bronzer. This is a bronzer that I am familiar with. I love very, very much. It is the Flower Beauty Heatwave Luminous Bronzer, this baked marbled effect. This bronzer has like the prettiest tone to it. It's really creamy and smooth and has some luminosity in it. You have to be careful. It can go quite heavy. So start with a lighter hand. I am using my favorite bronzer brush by Eco Tools. I love this brush. I just feel like it moves the product around so nicely. And it's a dual fiber domed brush. It's just such a pretty, pretty tone. It has coolness, it has warmth. It's, depending on your skin tone, it can even serve as a beautiful blush. I think it could be like a beautiful bronzy blushy color. It doesn't have to be just your bronzer, but on me, it serves as a really nice nice bronzer. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the Lottie London blush in Exposed. It's this one here, comes in this beautiful packaging. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm gonna load it up with color and see how it goes. Oh, this is very pigmented. What was I thinking? Well, it's okay. We will buff. But that's a real pretty color. So I'm gonna just blend this all together. In the summer, when I'm going for like a much more natural sun-kissed look, I do like to almost over blush because I feel like you're out in the sun, you're running errands, I get a little red-faced, you know, it's just, it looks very healthy, youthful. That's such a pretty blush. Pretty happy. This is my first Lottie London product. If you have any Lottie London products that you recommend, let me know. I am curious about the brand. Right now I am putting on the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This one here, this one's famous. It's in the Be My Highlight 01 color. It's such a beautiful glow without any shimmer. There's a reason this is famous. I wholeheartedly recommend it. And it's like $3. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Let's do the eyebrows next. The Flower Fiber Fix Brow Gel in Brunette. It's this one here. It has a very much like this tiny little brush, very boy brow, very Glossier boy brow. I hope it's a good color. Wow, that has a lot more pigment than I thought it was gonna have, because I actually brought out a second product to put on my eyebrows should this one have been a complete dud, and it is not a dud. Look at that. That's like a voluminous brow with lots more hair on it. Okay, this is gonna be the brow product for the day. Okay, it got a little messy. It does look like it's distributing quite a lot of product. The tone is also very warm. I've been going with cooler toned eyebrow looks or more neutral, just simply because of the amount of grays in my hair. And my base color is quite dark and ashier tone. It doesn't have as much red in it as it did when I was younger. So the warmth doesn't really work as well. It's fine for today. I'm doing an eye look, but I think that's very dark for me. The eyeshadow palette I want to play with is this one from Revlon. I have been seeing some mixed reviews on this, but I was intrigued the moment I saw them. It has this beautiful like pressed pattern to it with this wave. Just seems like very sophisticated. I love the color story too. And when you swatch them, they're really pigmented, but they are very nice. This one has a little more rose in it, and this one is a little more pale, but I guess there was just still more of a differentiation between these two end colors, like just more of a punch. But I'm very curious about it. When you look at them, they look like they would be creamier, and they're not. They're actually quite firm. I mean, they're really firm. They're crazy firm. So we're gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna go in with this sort of goldy color. They all have some shimmer in them. Going for like a very easy, shimmery, glittery eye. Probably really nice, like glowy beach look or nighttime summer look. Look, I'm using the same brush. I'm not changing brushes, and it's just a very effortless, smudgy look, and I like that. So that's just two shadows. Let's go ahead and put on that sparkly, kind of rose goldy shade right on the first half of that, and that really brightened nicely. I'm just using my finger for it. Like I said, I have used these shadows before. You take some of that even brighter shade and add that in the corner, inner corner, and maybe add a little bit of that right under the eye. Pretty, look, pretty like effortless and kind of goes with the sunniness of it all. I don't know. I'm using a little like trial sample of the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift. I've actually never used this one. It has like a bit of a hourglass shape with natural bristles. A little bit like Lash Paradise. I don't like to apply too much mascara. Just enough to color my lashes and define them, but not enough to like create a huge look, especially if I'm just like daytime makeup stuff. And now I just got some on the top of my lid, which always happens to me, but that's user error. That's not the mascara's fault. That's my fault. I'm just a terrible mascara applier. I think I'm just gonna apply this Unwind. This is the CBD Chill Out Lip Glaze by Flower. So this, I mean, I was very attracted to it because it reminded me exactly like the Tower 28 lip glosses, which I adore. It is the exact same component, by the way. Like, this is the Tower 28 lip gloss. This is the Flower Beauty. It is clearly, they bought the same components. I will say that the paddle on, the lip paddle on this is a true paddle, whereas this has a paddle on one side and a little bit of kind of angle on the other. So it has this sort of shape. And this is in the color Unwind, and I really like this color. It's a very happy, easy to wear color. This lip gloss is so nice. It sits on the lips really well. It feels very nourishing. It is very similar feeling to the Tower 28 or the Bobbi Brown oil infused lip gloss. But it has a bit more opacity than the Tower 28 like jelly lip glosses. You can get more color, I feel like, from these. I only have tried this color, Unwind, but I really, really enjoy it. So that is the effortless sort of makeup look. Hair is brushed. I feel a little bit more normal. Like I said, a lot of this is not a first impression. It's a multi-use impression. The star products for me, if I'm looking at everything, I really like the foundation. And unsure why people are not talking about it more. And I want to say that I had to purchase that, I remember, directly from the Flower Beauty site. That was one that was hard to get my hands on. And if you're curious as to the color that I'm wearing, it is Ivory 20. So Ivory 20, I think if you wear like a NC20 or N2 in MAC, I think that's where I'm at right now. Always love the Heatwave bronzer. I think it's one of the best bronzers out there in the drugstore. Really, really recommend it. I think they have a deeper shade, but I feel like this covers a big gamut in skin tone range. And I really like the lip gloss. I know the lip gloss well. I've been wearing it a lot, so I have like an opinion. Everything else is nice, and I will keep using it and figuring out my opinions, but I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with the kind of effortless look for the day. If you have any recommendations from any drugstore products that you've been using that you really love, that you're impressed with, that are kind of summery and fun, let me know. I am curious to try stuff from Milani. I haven't tried a lot from Milani, and I almost bought stuff last time. So if you have any recommendations for Milani, let me know down below, because I just might have a Milani haul in me coming soon. Anywho, hope everyone is doing well, and we will talk soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.